Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator Tour Dos Tasmanian Odyssey bush trip, leg 5 from Bruny Island to Triabunna. Never heard of it, let's go. Alright, how are we doing on fuel? Not too bad, I think we can continue. Let's go, have we got enough runway? I think we probably do. Come on plane, let's go, let's get going. Say goodbye to this little shack on, what is it, Bruny Island? Bruny Island. Oh, cute little house. Oh, isn't it lovely? Just not picking up enough speed here. This could be a disaster. Just. Alright, we want 299 for 137. Get our flaps up. Get our bomb in the air. Get round to 299. Start the clock. Parking brake is not engaged. There we go. What are you talking about, game? How was I able to take off with the parking brake on? Snake Island. Lift into the sky from Bruny Island airstrip and set a course to the northwest, flying over Great Bay to the lightly forested Snake Island. Good old lightly forested island, huh? Alright, I think we're good enough with the climbing. Let's get down to our 4% or whatever it is. That'll do. See how we go. So, let's see, is that an island? No, that's just part of the thing we were just on. The Isthmus. Is it this little island, just sitting in the middle of the bay here? Where are you, Snake Island? And do you have snakes? I'm guessing it is this little one, because that there's not an island. Nope. I guess this is the lightly forested Snake Island. Good stuff. There we go, 137 done. Let's go 349 for 121. Reset our clock and head to Oyster Cove. Fly to the north over open water to the heart of Oyster Cove. Sure. What do you mean north over open water? Okay, so let's just ponder this for a bit. If I was going 349 but I'm not quite in the right spot, where would that island have been that I would be going over open water? What is this? Instructions, bro. Why am I still launching in the airplane? Go down to 6% now. Obviously, as the fuel leaves, the trimming becomes extremely different. Well, that's very strange. Alright, 1 minute done, so is this Oyster Cove, or is that Oyster Cove over there? I wanted to be in the heart of Oyster Cove. I don't know what this plane's doing, it's just still launching into the air. Just settle down, plane. Ah, the power, of course. I do 90%. I'm an idiot. I'm sure you realised that hours ago. Alright, I'm going to assume we're in the heart of Oyster Cove. We now want 332 for 350. On our way to Broadcast Australia Tower. From Oyster Cove, head north-northwest, passing over the northern reaches of Northwest Bay. Then fly to the west of the city of Kingston to reach Broadcast Australia Tower. What you talking about? This way somewhere, apparently. What else we got? What have we got down here? We got a few houses and a cricket ground. And, you know, some kind of big building. Maybe a warehouse of some sort. Right, looking ahead on the navlog, we're actually heading to Hobart. Didn't know Hobart was down here. Don't know the geography of Tasmania in the slightest. But there you go. Hobart's right in the south, apparently. Good old Hobartual. Capital city of Tasmania. Or is it Launceston? Reading it, it is the capital city of Tasmania. They've even given me that information. How terribly nice of them. We've done 150 of 350. Right ahead in the right direction at least. Hello. Hello Tasmanians. How are things going? Good, good. Nice to hear. Lovely, lovely. Must go though. Must go. Alright, now we'll go back to trying that 4%. That might be a little bit better. Ooh, you're a big town, aren't you? Look at you. Oh, aren't you amazing? Are you a suburb of Hobart, I suppose? Or are you part of Hobart? I don't know how big Hobart is. I don't know what's in it. I've never been there. We've got cricket grounds galore. Kind of racetrack. The world's smallest parking area for this stadium. I guess they don't have too many people. Bridge over there. Oh, I guess this is the main part of Hobart. On this bay. Interesting. Now we've nearly done 350. Oh, so that must have been Kingston. I did mention Kingston. Okay. So there is a tower on top of that hill up there. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. We haven't made it yet though. And we've done our 350. It doesn't say anything about where it is, whether it's up on top of a hill. But I mean, there's a broadcast tower right there. Let's go buzz it, seeing as it's our waypoint. Get up to what must be like 4,500 feet. Oh, aren't you a mountain and a half? Oh, you're a big old mountain with your big old tower on it. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. I think we're high enough. Is it a 3D model? It must be. It must be. This doesn't look like algorithm nonsense. There you go. guess this is how they get the radio down here in Hobart. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Okay. Now we want 62 degrees for 1 minute 14. And we're heading into Hobart. Might as well lose a bit of height as well. Because the plane wants to do that anyway. Try not to get too much speed. Slow it down carefully. That was a close one. Turn onto an east-northeast heading and fly past downtown Hobart, the capital city of Tasmania. So this is Hobart. We want 62. Still not 62. Right, I'm too busy looking around. Awesome, awesome. Look at you, Hobart. There we go. Trying to keep our speed under control. Yet again. In fact, let's just slow right down. I want to lose a lot of height. I want to be able to have a look around. Okay, the next thing is 27 degrees for 16 seconds, so I'll just read that out now. Montague Bay. From downtown Hobart, head northeast over Montague Bay. And then 9 seconds, Tasman Bridge. Continue on course to the Tasman Bridge, which spans the Derwent River and with a span of 4,580 feet. Is that the bridge there? Is there another one? Okay, so we wanted Montague Bay. Must have been almost certainly that... I mean, that one, there's got to be that one, right? And yet it's telling me to turn this way. Crazy. So 27 for 16 seconds. Maybe it's that one? That's not even a bridge, it's more like a dam. And then 18 degrees to the bridge. Tasman Bridge. What is this plane doing? God, it's out of control. And then 58 degrees for 1 minute 4 seconds. Mount Rumney. Get our power back up. Okay. Fly to the northeast over suburban patchworks and then low forested hills to the 800-foot high Mount Rumney. Was that it right in front of us here? I wouldn't be going over suburban areas though. What are these instructions? They're insane. And then 51 degrees. I guess we're over this way. We've visited the bridge anyway. We visited a bridge. I don't know if it's the right bridge. None of these mounts are 800 feet. We're already at 2,000, so... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Is this the suburban patchworks that we're meant to be going over? Is that Mount Rumney in front of us? Don't know. 51 degrees. And then the next one is... Yeah, 5 Mile Beach. Continue heading northeast, passing over suburban architecture and open fields to reach 5 Mile Beach. Let's go see if we can find that. That was meant to be 136 from Mount Rumney, which I'm not quite sure which of these mountains is Mount Rumney. Do you think it's a large beach, or do you think it's an incorrectly named beach? Because I don't see any beaches this way. What are you on? What are you smoking, bush trip designer? Are we all the way over there, maybe? There's a beach. These timings are just wrong, I think. I don't think any of them... I'm heading over there. I'm going to assume this is 5 Mile Beach here. We're going to fly to that, and that's, that's what we're going with. But it certainly wouldn't have been 1 minute 36 from Hobart. It'd be much more than that, surely. We'll make it up as we go along. That's all we have. That's all we have. Hopefully we'll find what we're looking for eventually. I mean, there's no beaches here. Airport. YCBG Airport. So what would the next thing? And then in 5 minutes, Pine Creek Beach. So, that direction, I guess. I'm just going to use the airport as a waypoint. I'm going to assume that's 5 Mile Beach, even though it probably isn't. I think this is all broken. Something's not right here. Didn't we already leave Oyster Bay? There's a thing down here above Oyster Bay. Oh, it was Oyster Cove. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'm going to assume we're at 5 Mile Beach. We want 58 degrees for 4 minutes 43 now. Start our clock. Let's see where we end up. Pine Creek Beach. Fly over low peaks, tiny villages and open fields to Pine Creek Beach, which lies along Marion Bay. I mean, okay, I'm gonna go 51 degrees in this direction for 5 minutes and just see where we're at, because I don't think this is gonna take us to a beach. Or maybe it will, I don't know. Maybe behind those hills, there's beaches. Where would I mean, maybe it thinks I should be over there? Very strange directions. Let's look ahead. So after Pine Creek Beach, we'll be over a bay, Oyster Bay. Alright, well, hopefully there's a bay over here somewhere. We've done 1 minute 18 of 4 minutes 43. I really don't see how this is taking us to a beach, but maybe it is. Here's some fields. It did say tiny villages and low peaks and fields. So, you know, kinda. What's happened to this whole area? Burnt down. Oh, aren't you a tiny village? Hello, tiny village. Tiny ball on end of string. Alright, we've done 2 minutes of basically 5 minutes. We are almost going to make it to the coast in that. The coast? The coast? What are you talking about, mate? The coast in that time. Possibly. In theory. I hope this isn't one of those planes that once it hits yellow are meant to actually change tanks or something. Could very well be. Could very well be. Ah, too many buttons. Too many buttons. If we run out of fuel, we'll just refuel in mid-air. Like the scrubs that we are. Alright, we're about to hit 3 minutes, so another minute and a half basically. I guess we'll end up looking, there'll be a beach over there. Pine Creek Beach, maybe we'll even see a creek that might be Pine Creek. I don't know. You don't know. There's a beach over to the right. Is that the beach we're meant to be at? I do sort of feel like it thinks we're over to the right more than we are. Just a feeling I have. I'm going to go this way anyway. Wait a minute, so... And then we're doing 68 degrees for 2 minutes to arrive at Cape Peron, the southernmost point of some island. That island over there, maybe that 2 minutes would be out over the water. I think it was meant to be this one over here, right? Ah, it's all so confusing. None of this makes any sense. Well, we haven't done 443 yet, and you know, I'm supposed to be doing 51 degrees, but I'm sort of, well, 58 degrees, sort of heading over to, we're doing 68 anyway, so 68 is the next one. Frame rate just fell into the gutter just then. Don't know why. Yeah, alright, I'm going to assume that's Pine Creek Beach. And then from this beach, we're meant to be doing 68 degrees to get to Cape Peron, pass over Oyster Bay to arrive at Cape Peron, the southernmost point of Maria Island. So I'm going to guess this is Maria Island, possibly. We've done our 443, so I'm going to reset the clock and start it again for 1:39, 68 degrees. I'll just assume that's Maria Island over there. I mean, it could... That is an island there, but yeah, it's not going to take us 2 minutes to get there from the beach. It'll take us 10 seconds. So it must be this one over here. And this must be Oyster Bay. Possibly. Look at that view though. Look at the view. How's the serenity? Yeah, alright, well, 68's certainly not going to take us to the right spot, but I guess if I had been doing 58 more, I would have arrived here. Maybe this is the beach that they were talking about. Alright, okay, that sort of makes sense. Kinda. Let's just head to the bottom of the island, although we've nearly... Let's start our clock now. Let's assume this is where we were meant to be, because it's already time to turn. We haven't even hit the bottom of the island, so... Let's see if from the beach this is about 1:39, and then I guess we're back on track. We know where we are. We're still climbing. This plane really wants to be up in the air. Okay, 40 seconds, another minute. Hello, are you Maria Island? Please tell me, please. We do want the southernmost point, so that would be here. Is this just one island? Is it connected there by that beach that we can see? Alright, 120. Another 20 seconds. Looks like, yeah. Looks like 130, 140 from the beach. There we go. I don't know why it you know, took us 7 minutes to get to the beach then, but hey. Maybe they're assuming that I'm doing much more speed, going much faster. Alright, there we go, 1:39. We haven't quite made it to the tip of the island, so let's do that before heading to 10 degrees. Alright, 10 degrees in 3, 2, 1.5, 1. Now, 10 degrees for 1 minute 15. Oyster Bay. Fly just to the west of a spine of low peaks to reach Oyster Bay. Okay, we were already in. You already said we were over Oyster Bay. It's just the same bay. Are these the low peaks? Okay, let's go here then. Boom. Lovely. 10 degrees. 1 minute 15. It is one island. Look at that. You could dig up the beach a little bit too much and turn it into 2 islands, just like that. Some cliffs there, that's awesome. Doesn't seem to be much civilization on this Maria Island though, despite its beautiful double beach there. It's pretty cool. You could, you know, sit out and watch west and then a little walk through the forest there, sit out on the beach looking east. I mean, you know, if you wanted to. I don't know why that would be a particularly interesting thing to do, but hey, there we go. Alright, we're about to hit 1 minute 15. Where is this taking us? God's sakes. Alright, there we go. So Oyster Bay, welcome to it. Now we want 40 degrees for 27 seconds. On our way to Rydal Bay. From Oyster Bay, cross over a low isthmus to the northeast to reach Rydal Bay. Okay. This way. For another 3 seconds. This must be Rydal Bay. Okay. Now we want 3:47 for 42 seconds. Maria Island, in case you didn't already know that because they'd already told us. Head due north, staying to the west of a ridge of low peaks to the heart of Maria Island. Did the bush trip designer live here or something? I mean, why are we exploring this one island? Is it a famous island? Are there penguins here? It's a mystery for the ages. Alright, there we go. Murray Island. 42 seconds done. Now we want 3:36 for 1 minute 3 seconds. On our way to Cape Boulanger. Turn to the north-northwest. 3:36 this way. To visit Cape Boulanger, the northern tip of Maria Island. And then, for 3:33 for 10 seconds, Ile du Nord, just off the coast from Cape Boulanger, lies Ile du Nord, a small granite island known as a breeding ground for a number of seabird species, including the short-tailed shearwater and little penguin, the smallest of the penguins. Dude. Why the obsession with this island? I like that this little island's got penguins, but come on. I take it all back. I want to go back to long 15 minutes of segments instead of 10-second segments. They're too hard. They're too hard to keep up with. See if we can see any penguins. Oh, look, there is some people on this island. There we go. I guess they're the caretakers for the penguins. And this is Cape Boulanger. Yeah, we've done our... And now we do our 10 seconds. 3:33 for 10 seconds. Hello, penguins. Got penguins? No penguins. Alright, let's go 276 now for 229. Triabunna Airport. Turn onto a west-northwest course, pass over open water, then fly just to the south of the town of Triabunna to land at Triabunna Airport, in brackets YTUA. It looks like, oh, it's just a grass strip on the end of the on the edge of the water. In fact, it just doesn't even look like a strip at all. God damn it! All right, well, let's just go 276 and see if we can find it. There's a green field with a slightly carved, you know, mowed out runway that is also green. Looking at the picture. This will be interesting. Let's start losing a bit of height then. Why not? Now let's see, if it's looking out over the water like that, and there's a... alright, okay. And there's mountains in the distance. Can I see these mountains? It's not on the map yet. 276. Is this it? Can't be. That's just a field. We'll find it. We'll find it. Somewhere here. Somewhere out there is a runway. Yeah, well, it's not on the map yet, so it's not. Must be over. Must be further down into that bay over there, I think. I think that's possibly the bay I'm seeing in the picture. Oh, there it is on the map now. So over this way a bit. Okay. It must be this thing here. Where's the actual runway? Where's the actual runway? Seems to point straight out over the water, so... Okay. I don't see a runway, in all honesty. It's definitely the place, though. I think this must be the runway here. Hello, little boats. Hello, little houses. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna assume that that's that's kind of the runway, possibly. What am I supposed to land on? Not the runway? How do I know which one? I can't talk to ATC to find... Oh, look, there's actually... Yeah, alright, okay. Alright, okay, and then is this the runway starting here? At the road?
500.
This is ridiculous. We're way too high, we're way too fast, it's absolute disaster. Just gonna get it down anyway. We're gonna bounce as always because I just can't figure out how big this runway is. No, plane, what are you doing, plane? Jesus Christ. What's this plane doing? That was nearly an absolute disaster. What happened there? It's the runway, apparently. Anyway, we hit a rock or something and then blooped into the air. Nearly crashed. Don't know how we didn't. It was very generous of us, of the game for us. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.